memorable occasion was the Durban July when Ipitombi won it as number 9.
Okay.
I won a few bob. As we left the course, I got mugged. I lost my phone, my wallet, and all my winnings.
So number 9 wasn't that lucky.
Well, I wanted to.
Welcome to another edition of Horses to Follow in KwaZulu-Natal. And we're here at the Ashburton Training Centre with my bushy-haired friend on the left, Andrew Harrison. But he's going to wait his turn because guests come first and sponsors even more so. Eddy Neilson, who is from MGT Solar, the director, is that right? One of the directors.
I'm one of the directors and also the CEO.
CEO, okay. Now, Eddy Neilson, first of all, lovely to have you on the show with us. Welcome.
Thank you, Warren.
You made us travel from, you and Andrew live in Ashburton area, so you made me the 2 against 1. I had to travel all the way from Durban.
Yeah, we were the majorities. We live just over the hill, yes, so we thought it a good idea to come here.
Yeah, majority rules. Majority rules, except the car that I was given to come here didn't go faster than 100. That's why I was about 3.5 hours late. Ed, first of all, before we go any further, on behalf of Gold Circle and on behalf of the Horses to Follow podcast, we'd like to thank you and your team and absolutely everybody who's involved in MGT and Megatech. We thank you for your contribution and we look forward to a long and fruitful and profitable and happy relationship. To Megatech and MGT. What is it? What is Megatech and what is MGT? And please, there's no time constraint, so you tell us more.
Okay, I'm going to make it fairly short and simple.
It'd have to be simple for us to understand.
MGT Solar Pty Limited is a registered South African company that is involved in the solar business, and we describe it as a renewable energy development company. So we develop renewable energy projects from PV products to hydrogen, whatever. But at the moment, we have a project that we putting together in Secunda, which will probably be 20 megawatts. What we've done is we've listed a cryptocurrency.
Okay.
It's called Megatech, short MGT. And today is actually a very big day for us because we are listing on one of the largest crypto exchanges, Bitmart. And that listing takes place at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So if you want to get in, today's the day, and this is right at the beginning. So this is the first day of listing today.
Now, to get into the market, you said it was 2 cents a US share.
Okay, we're listing at 3 US cents a share, tokens.
Sure. And
we anticipate to end up over about 5 years with about 80 megawatts. And 80 megawatts will generate a profit over the 25-year life of the plant of about 64 billion rand. So return on investment is quite substantial, and we expect that our token will grow in value and it will be traded quite extensively.
Right, but solar energy, I mean, everybody needs solar energy. It's a bit like toilet paper. You can't go anywhere without toilet paper. So, and you can't do anything without energy. So, it's and renewable, which is great.
100%. At the moment, there's a carbon tax that's been imposed on the industry, and everyone has got to calculate their carbon footprint, and you will be taxed according to your carbon footprint. So we have some very large emitters in South Africa, one of them being Eskom itself, with the coal-fired power stations. Another one is Sasol, and these guys have to mitigate their carbon taxes. So the only way you can do that is by buying green energy, and of course everyone has a carbon footprint, and everyone is going to be taxed. So the only way you can mitigate it is through buying green energy, and that's what we intend doing.
Your first project is for Sasol.
We are talking to Sasol. They've put out an RFI for 900 megawatts that they require. So our off-taker at the moment is the Caxton's group. We have a letter of intent from Caxton's, but we are talking to Sasol, yes.
Yeah, well, that sounds exciting. Well, Sasol is one of the biggest companies in the country, so.
I don't want to sound, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to sound pompous or arrogant or blow smoke up where it doesn't belong.
Well, then why do you say it?
Because I want to, because I feel it needs to be said. You know, there's certain, like if you say, well, don't listen to that tipster because everything he gives you runs second, or don't listen to that guy because he's opened 10 businesses and he's gone bankrupt 12 times. Etc., etc. But Eddie, for the years that I have known him, and the years that my wife has known him, and Heidi for even longer, he's the kind of guy that everything he touches turns to gold. So I've got faith in him. That's what I'm saying. No pressure.
Mr. Goldfinger, yeah.
Gold member. But
No pressure. But the point I'm making is that generally, following Eddie's track record, he's been successful.
No, Eddie.
You don't want to, the intention is always to invest and get involved. You don't wake up in the morning and say, "How can I make my business fail?"
Yeah, I know, but it's also he's got a track record, which is nice, and it's not some fly by nighter who's said a bright idea in the dark of the night. Yeah.
Now, how's the response been now? Because obviously, with the investment, with buying these tokens, and how's that been?
Yeah, the response has been good. We've had a pre-sale period, which we've raised quite a bit of money. But the real investors, or the volume, is really waiting for the exchange to open and for this to be listed on the exchange. So we list today on the Bitmart exchange. They have been marketing it quite extensively as well. Internationally, so they're international exchange. So we expect there to be a bit of fireworks, and we hope that there's quite a bit of volume trade.
You can take on Bitmore, Bitcoin.
We can try. There's no reason. I mean, Bitcoin was at $1 at some point.
That's right.
And now it's at $40,000. So yeah, who knows where it's going to end up.
It's interesting. So, yeah, okay. And then, how do we get involved? How do we get involved?
Okay,
Tell us now.
Okay, the process is that you need to start off by opening an Apollo wallet. So the MGT is on the Apollo blockchain. So the cryptocurrencies are all they're all blockchain based. We're on the Apollo blockchain. First thing is to open an Apollo wallet. So you'll open your own private individual wallet. And what I've done is, some time ago I opened one for Warren. That's your one. And I opened one for Andrew.
There we go. Flushed like a Shank's toilet. Flushed like a Shank's toilet.
And I'll put some tokens into your wallet, so you are now proud
owner of
owners some tokens.
There we go.
Okay, so when you open your wallet,
we'll obviously, we'll put up, we'll put up the Apollo wallet and all that on our post.
I wouldn't put your secret phrase up there, because then everybody can hack your wallet.
Okay, yeah, don't put the secret phrase.
So when you open your wallet, what we will do is we'll put up all these websites and information and exactly how you go about it. But you open an Apollo wallet, you get a number, and you get a secret phrase. That secret phrase, they tell me it would take them like 400 years to hack. So it's like unhackable, and your wallet is safe, your coins are tokens are kept in your wallet and it's under your control. So you're not giving money to somebody and losing control of your money. You're actually in control of your tokens at all times.
It's a huge plus. It's a huge positive.
And as I say, it's traded on the Bitmart exchange, and we're looking forward to this afternoon when it gets listed.
Yeah, well, we're obviously recording now. We had to record the podcast a little later today because we had to attend the meeting, Andrew and I, at Gold Circle, but we'll be up by tonight. So by the time, friends, that you watch this, it'll be after 4 o'clock, so you'll be up and running, and you would have cracked a bottle of champagne, and
sure.
The games will be on. Just let's go through the website again for those that maybe want to spend more time and going onto the website and investigating as much as possible.
If you go onto the website mgtsolar.com, all the documentation is there. So like a company, if you list a company, you've got to come up with a prospectus. In the crypto world, you come up with a white paper. So the white paper is on the website. There's 35 pages that you can interrogate the business model, or else if you're lazy,
Get someone else
like
to do it
some
for
people,
you.
you can get your wife to read it and then explain it to you, or you can look at the one paper. We've got an executive summary which is called the one paper, which is also on the website, which is an executive summary of the white paper. So everything is explained on the website.
Okay, now, do you have any further questions for Eddie?
No, I'm
Okay.
confused.
No, there's no need to be
Okay,
confused,
what we
but-
do have on the website is we have a customer support line. So if you go onto the website and you have the whole process is explained. But if you have a problem, you can go onto the customer support line and you'll get support to make sure you do that transaction.
So you've covered all the bases, which is great.
Team members, you've got team members. It's a business that can be obviously run remotely. You've got team members all over the country.
We have team members, we've got consultants, and we've got people well versed in solar energy and also in cryptocurrency.
Ed, last question. I know you said 5 minutes and not too many questions because you're not a man of many words, but you've adapted very well here, so we're very happy. You've had some one of these lovely road shows. You had one at Hollywood Betts Gravel Racecourse. I think you had one in Cape Town. Will you be having any more of these in evenings of, what do you call it, informal evenings?
I think the problem has been COVID.
Yes.
And the face-to-face type of engagement has fallen away to a large extent. So the electronic media is far more successful. So we're really going to push the media. I suggest that you all join Telegram. Telegram is a messaging service.
Yes.
With 250 million users. But MGT, Megatech have a number of groups on the Telegram. We have an announcement group, we've got an airdrop group, we've got a couple of groups on there. So join Telegram, go onto the groups, you'll keep on top of the conversations.
Well, I think
Lovely.
you just told us everything, Ed. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you don't understand it now, then you never will.
And
So,
I think
yeah.
what we must do is let's, going into the future, also we can, have you back on the show. We can have one of your colleagues on the show should they want to come and be part of
Yeah, I
the
think
team.
if anybody's got questions, then we can build it up and we can have you back on the show again so that you can just
100%, with a
explain it
pleasure.
to you.
Also, that we have YouTube channels. When you look at the podcast, you can flip over to the Megatech YouTube channel. We've got AMAs on there, which is question and answer sessions. So really, everything is available. You shouldn't have a problem.
Well, thanks, Ed. Yeah, that was great for coming on and
Yeah,
thanks
thank you very much.
for supporting us.